Today, we are in the place called Dinant, the city in Belgium, which almost to the border of Belgium and France. We reached here by train. The city is too calm and quiet, and moreover it is a beautiful place with mountains and landscapes. This city is famous for two places, which is the fort called Citadel de Dinant and the SAXOPHONE. We can see SAXOPHONE is kept everywhere in the city to show the importance it has given to the city. First, we are going to visit Citadel de Dinant. Built in 1815 on a site which was originally fortified in 1050, one when the region was ruled by the Prince, Bishopric of Liege. We can see river mews passing in front of this place. Travel to the fort is via cable car and the stairs, which has 408 steps. The entry tickets is costing €12 per adult. We chose to go in cable car so that we could enjoy the climbing, and we were a little lazy to climb the stairs. The travel in cable car gives a good sight of the city. The top view is amazing. After reaching top, we are moving to the fort. The city has witnessed a lot of invasions and wars, in that the major one is war in 1914, which is called Battle of Dinant. This attack was part of German invasion. There are several rooms in the fort which illustrates the war scenes. The fort was handled by French troops, and they could overlook the city from height. I was really wonder the way they built the fort in 1815 on a mountain carrying so much of heavy-weighted bricks, up in the technology they used for this. The built quality is amazing that it will stay another thousands of years. The idea and the built structure is also unbelievable. We can see small holes in the building for the air ventilation and the 4 views to outside, which provides proper safety as well. The war is well elaborated in the whole fort, so that we can walk through the war days and experience some of it. This made a major destruction in the city and for the civilians. Fires set by the Germans on the night raid of 22 August provoked the flight of 2,500 inhabitants the next day. On 23 August, about 674 civilians were massacred. 1,200 houses were burned down, and 400 people were deported to Germany. And interned until November. This massacre was the largest of the rape of Belgium. which led to the United States establishing the Commission for Relief in Belgium, chaired by Herbert Hoover, which oversaw food imports through the British blockade and stopped the Germans from interfering with their distribution. The killings continued on 24 August. Houses burned for days and lit up the countryside, and a stench of corpses polluted the air as they decomposed in the sun. This is a massive whitewash of the city, right? Now we can climb on top of the fort. Wow, this gives an entire view of the fort. We can see cannons targeting through the narrow holes to the valley. On the other hand, no bullets can attack them in return. These are the different cannonballs, which is used by French troops. The detailed cannon firing is given in another video of Waterloo Battle. Now, we can see a terrace in the fort which gives an astonishing view of the city and the other parts of the fort. Throughout this way is the stairs, which the troops got in those days. There are 408 steps to climb down. Here we can see the place of soldiers' kitchen. The bread baking room, the bunkers, etc. This the weapons used in the war. They were really good in technology in those days. This is the officers' bunkers, which is the safest place in the fort. Where nobody can come inside. This section is room 10, where we cannot walk properly, and any guy who is having ear balance problem cannot go in this. It tests our stability and balancing system. That was an experience. Now we climb up to the place where we started. On top, you can see the crown-shaped structure, which is built by Louis XIV. Now we came down from the fort. This is the Cathedral of Dinant, which right below the fort. The architecture of this church is very beautiful, as other churches in Europe. The church is fully built with metal stones. The city view is also interesting, and you can get souvenirs from the nearby shops. Now, we are going to visit Saxophone Museum, which says the story of Adolphe Sax, who invented the saxophone in 1840s. We can see the house which he lived adjacent to this museum.
So this is all about Dinant. Please like and subscribe if you like my video.